Okay, well, this was something I was not expecting. In that hoop net I had set in the river, we found a yellow-bellied slider, which is Tracheyms scripta. Now, what's interesting about the yellow-bellied slider is that it is non-native to northeastern Illinois. In fact, it is native to, well, southern Illinois, or even the southeastern United States. So in the Mississippi drainage, we have the red-eared slider, which is a different subspecies of the slider. So I'm really not sure what a yellow-bellied slider is doing in the Kishwaukee River. The logical conclusion is that this is a released pet that someone had. Now, it's impossible to age this turtle because it's so old that its scutes are smooth. You can still see some growth ridges on the carapace, but they're not fresh enough where we would be able to put an age to this turtle. But certainly it's well over 10 years old, probably much older than that. It is a full-grown turtle. It is a female, so slider turtles are sexually dimorphic in the length of their nails on the front feet. These nails are not much longer than a centimeter, whereas in a male of this size, they could be nearly twice that length, almost 2 centimeters. We also see a very tiny tail, and she's not going to let me, well, maybe she will. I can do my best, but this cloaca is not going to extend past the edge of the carapace. So the short nails and the tiny little tail tell me that this is a female yellow-bellied slider. The way I'm able to recognize it as a slider is, first of all, as an experienced herpetologist, it is my general impression based on its size, shape, and color pattern. And that's how most professionals make their initial IDs. But then we can confirm them using diagnostic characters that we would either memorize or have to look up in a field guide. And so what I see here are these yellow markings along the side, these vertical yellow and black stripes on the rear end by the tail, and the pattern on the face, which she gave me a glance, and I will add in an image on the side of this video what her face pattern looks like, and it's pretty diagnostic for a yellow-bellied slider, Tracheyms scripta, yellow belly. She's not doing so hot, probably because she's not adapted to this northern climate. It's going to get pretty cold over the winter, and I think there's a fair chance she might not make it. She has a damaged eye. I don't remember if it's the left or the right. I'll have to check when she sticks her head out, but she's not cooperating right now, which is her prerogative. You can see that she's having trouble shedding her scutes. So turtles will shed their scutes as they grow, or as they are damaged, or if they have an excess load of parasites or something like that. And so this is that keratinous covering on the scutes, similar to our fingernails, and they'll shed these as they grow. But it looks like she's having trouble with this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And that's more indication that she's not really adapted to this climate. She's also shedding on her carapace as well. So the carapace is the top part of the shell, and the plastron is the bottom. So I'm probably going to take her with me rather than letting her go, because one, she's not native here, so she doesn't belong in this ecosystem. And so I would remove her from this pond to benefit the ecosystem, but also to benefit her because she's not adapted to this northern climate. And so it's quite possible to both remove invasive species from the ecosystem, but also being humane and valuing the welfare of individual species. Those are not necessarily incompatible philosophies. All right, so non-native yellow-bellied slider, Tracheyms scripta.